Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. A little while ago I did a kind of an unboxing initial review of this HOTO battery screwdriver. Has a couple of different torque settings, has a light, beautiful Usbc rechargeable, beautiful design, just over the top as far as the elements that were incorporated into it for just aesthetic reasons. Comes in an over-the-top aluminum, anodized aluminum shaft here. This cylinder comes with bits. This whole thing, I've used it a bunch and it's pretty amazing. It's really torquey and very subtle as far as the depression of the buttons. So once you get used to it, it's a wonderful tool, but it does have the precision, of a fine surgical instrument. So it's not one you grab like you do maybe your Milwaukee drill or something like that. Anyway, I was thoroughly impressed with this thing. Anyway, the HOTO company, HOTO, contacted me and said, hey, is there anything else you'd like to try of ours? And I looked at their tools, and it's a lifestyle brand. They spend an enormous amount of effort designing really elegant, aesthetically entertaining tools that are also supremely functional. And I looked and thought, yes, there is something else I would like to take a look at. And so they sent it to me. And what this is their 12-volt cordless drill, and it has some torque settings. The presentation of the HOTO stuff is just over the top as well. I mean, I feel like I just got the latest, MacBook Pro or something. And I think that the design elements, it's a company that draws upon talent from around the world. They're German engineers and designers. Definitely what it looks like to me already is this has a decidedly kind of Northern European flair, a Scandinavian flair, like you might see from the Netherlands or Sweden. Anyway, so let's go ahead and open this, but in honor of them putting so much time, I mean, even the presentation of the box is definitely not the standard cardboard box that a regular drill would come in. Let's go ahead and savor this. So, first thing, let's maybe choose a carbonated beverage to supplement the opening. Maybe let's turn down the lights a little. Start some jazz. Maybe that would be good, huh? Let's see here. And let's open it up and see. For this opening, I'm going to use a Benchmade Gentleman's Folder. This is a 154 cm blade, Osborne design. This one actually is a pre-production release. Aluminum scales with red and black highlights. So I'll just cut it along here. See here if this slides off, or do I need to tear it off? Obviously I've not opened it. It's in pretty snug. So I'll cut this off. I think I got it upside down here. Ah, there's the outline. Should have looked for that. Let's see. Make it happen. With the instructions attached right here. So we've got some metal cutting bits, some wood cutting bits, some extra long driving bits, my Usbc cord, and the drill. And this is like fabric. This it's not traditional blow molded case. Let me get out the bits here as well. You can see everything here is branded. They care. The HOTO Brushless Drill. Take that off. Protects the back here. Looks like we've got screwing and drilling. Forward and reverse with a stop in the middle. Okay, so this is a pulse setting. They say this is more for amateurs. So you hear that pulse? That's apparently to make it a little bit easier to guide so you don't destroy something. And then there's our battery indicator. Let's see, that turns it back into, these are, I think, torque settings. And it goes on up to 30. Really smooth trigger for all you 1911 fans. I mean, a digital display on the back of my drill. This is metal up here, this whole front end. There's what it says, the 12-volt brushless drill. It's got a 2000 milliamp battery. Now, let's convert that. Let's see, that's about the same as a Milwaukee battery, a 2 amp hour battery that Milwaukee uses. The 3s are a little bigger, and they go up to 6. Now, this is also chargeable with a Usbc, and the Usbc is actually a 5-volt usual input, so there's some conversions going on in here. Look at the venting on that. This is a rubber cover. This real grippy rubber cover on the back, super smooth. Now, as a lifestyle company, HOTO designs beautiful tools that are as much fun to look at as to use, where they put effort into just the shape, the appearance, not just the function. And so by actually using some sort of a design element, or design, philosophy, the ownership and the I guess just having the tool around is part of the experience. It's not just industrial. It's not just 100% function. And they've won a lot of design awards. Some people might think, well, that's not exactly, the point of the tool. Well, in my world, it is. Remember, as a tool aficionado in the DIY space, owning the tools and using the tools and looking at the tools is part of the experience. And so I appreciate HOTO reaching out and sharing this experience with me. I think these are going to make some waves in the future, but it might not, be what you see under the hood of a car with a technician working, or you contact your AAA plumbing and he shows up and he's, screwing in some duct work, well, I think in this case it's going to be for something else. It's going to be for the person who uses their tools and appreciates their tools, but also enjoys how their tools look. So, I guess that's just box stuff stuck to the rubber there. Kind of an amazing piece of workmanship here. I've got to figure out what all the settings do and some of the features of this, which is why I'll make another video once I get some use into it. Now, what's interesting, I discovered with the other tool, the HOTO tool that I have, that's the powered screwdriver, is that the power is pretty incredible. It will yank it right out of your hand. There's a lot of force. This goes to, I think, 30 Newton meters of torque. I think that's what that 30 is. So I assume maybe this is even to the 1 Newton meter setting. But anyway, it was so torquey that when I was trying to gently use it, because it was like a piece of art, it was fighting back pretty hard because it's a serious tool. If I compare this, say, to a Milwaukee Fuel, you know, it's like in a whole different league. How you define those leagues is up to you, but it's definitely a unique tool, which is why you're watching this video. So check out HOTO Tools. I did put a link to their website in there, and they were gracious enough to say if you put LBT in their coupon code for Last Best Tool, they'll take another 10% off if you buy something through their website. They also have an Amazon store, but it's a fairly new brand as far as my radar. And when I do some Google searches, it seems like it's just starting to gain traction. People are hearing about it, but it's neat that they're spending the time trying to design these really elegant, super functional, and rock solid tools. If you look at their tool space, what they sell, it's all, I mean, it's just beautiful stuff that you are kind of attracted to simply by how it looks, and it all looks totally functional too. It's not designed simply for looks. It's function as well, but they don't just throw it together, and they spend the time. Anyway, I hope you found that interesting, and I look forward to bringing any more of these to your attention. Simply because it's a neat tool experience, and I'll be back with this guy and the screwdriver to show you some performance. And with that, Doc out.